In Joshua chapter 23, Joshua is saying goodbye. After many years of leading the Israelites, it's Joshua's time to say goodbye. He's about to die. And he gathers the Israelites around him one last time to give one farewell speech, and you should read his speech. It's a good speech. I'm not going to recount the whole thing for you, but it's in Numbers chapter 23. And in that speech, though, there are two things that he says that I think are about the best two pieces of advice you could ever give anyone. And maybe even the two best pieces of advice you could ever give yourself. He says to the Israelites, remember everything the Lord has done for you. Remember everything he has done. He was pointing them to the past, the times that God had helped them, the times that God had led them, the times that God provided for them, and all the times that God did not fail them, which was, of course, every time God interacted with them. Remember everything God has done for you. He was covering the past, reminding them that God has been there for them. And then, after he said, remember everything the Lord has done for you, he very quickly said, and also remember everything the Lord will do for you. And so he shared the promises. Remember what God promised to do for you in the future, how he promised to be there for you just as he was in the past, how he promised to provide for you just as he did in the past. Remember everything that God has done for you in the past. Remember everything God will do for you in the future. That covers your entire life. It covers your entire life. Yours. Whatever your past is. Whatever you think your future is looking like. God is with you through all of it. Joshua said it. There were two really significant words that he threw onto each of those phrases. You remember what the Lord has done, next two words? For you. And then he also said it when he talked about the future. Remember what the Lord will do for you. And Joshua isn't the only person to ever make that application of God's activity for you. Remember that there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord showed around them, and they were terrified. Do not be afraid, the angel said. I bring you good news that will bring great joy to all people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. To you. God has always been about you. Rest well tonight, my friends.